This is the other big meeting about energy taking place in Europe this week. Oil ministers from the OPEC countries gather in Vienna. But if in Paris leaders spoke of weaning the world off its addiction to fossil fuels, here in Vienna the agenda is different, the concerns more immediate. Low oil prices are hurting all 13 OPEC countries. Saudi Arabia, the biggest producer, has argued they're a necessary evil to help put rival non-OPEC oil producers in countries like the USA and Brazil out of business. But the weaker OPEC economies like Venezuela went into this meeting arguing that Saudi Arabia should cut production to force prices back up. Venezuela's oil minister told me his country was not alone in its financial difficulties.
Some people try to believe that we are desperate for restoring the price, and only Venezuela is interested. That is a big mistake.
But you are desperate, aren't you?
All the countries that are producing are very worried about the price. All the countries, including the Saudis or whatever countries. Okay? So it's not only Venezuela, the one that is worried about it.
But after 7 hours of talks, OPEC announced there would be no cuts in production. It agreed only to monitor events in the months ahead. I asked the Nigerian oil minister how much pain continued low oil prices are going to cause his country.
The way we look at this is how do we utilize the opportunity of the pain, as you may quote and unquote, caused by a reduced price regime to try and get efficiencies in the system, efficiencies in production, efficiencies in cost management, efficiencies in transparency and everything. So an efficiency in diversification of our local economy, because this is something that ought to have been done a long time ago.
So OPEC members have their disagreements on how to achieve a higher and more stable oil price. But the fact is, OPEC is not as powerful as it once was. Most oil is produced by other countries. And so, OPEC's ability to fix the global oil price is limited. Barnaby, Phillips, Al Jazeera in Vienna.